Yo, I'm Reptile from MTG Basics, and we'll be going over my build of Jund'em INFECT in Modern. If you would like to play with us and showcase some of your decks with us on Spell Table, link to our Discord will be in the description down below. This build follows the same concept as previous INFECT builds, but utilizes cards in black and red to more reliably push through damage. As a quick reminder, INFECT is a strategy that prioritizes giving your opponent 10 poison counters. Once a player reaches 10 poison counters, they lose the game. We will first be going over the core of our INFECT strategy, which is our creatures. We will be running 4 copies of Glistener Elf, Venerated Rotpriest, Ignoble Hierarch, Plague Stinger, and Phyrexian Crusader. Glistener Elf and Venerated Rotpriest provide us with early pressure on turn 1 and are crucial towards stacking poison counters before our opponent may develop their board state. Ignoble Hierarch is a less aggressive turn 1 play, but provides us with ramp and an exalted boost towards our other infected creatures attacking alone. Plague Stinger fills similar roles to that of Blighted Agent in blue variants of INFECT, and oftentimes flying is able to evade most creatures and apply poison counters. Phyrexian Crusader tops our curve and alongside INFECT and First Strike has protection from red and white. First Strike gives our Crusader the ability to apply INFECT to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters before damage, allowing Phyrexian Crusader to block and cripple creatures larger than it. Protection from red and white are relevant in Modern, where a majority of the removal is in one of these 2 colors. Protection also provides combat evasion against creatures of these colors, further synergizing our INFECT strategy. Alongside our creature package, we include a multitude of targeted instants and sorceries that provide our creatures with buffs to power and toughness and/or some form of protection. We will be utilizing 4 copies of Blossoming Defense, Might of Old Karoza, Mutagenic Growth, and Vines of Wastwood. We will also be including 2 copies of Scale Up and Temur Battle Rage to round out our targeted spells. Blossoming Defense and Vines of Vastwood are cheap interaction that both pump our creature's power and toughness while giving protection from single target removal. Scale Up and Might of Old Karoza are primarily used in the main phase before attacks and provide our infect creatures with the greatest power increase in our deck. Lastly, Temur Battle Rage and Mutagenic Growth are mainly used during combat and provide lethal bursts of damage with little to no mana investment. Due to the heavy reliance of green in the deck, our mana base consists of mostly Golgari producing lands alongside a few key utility lands. Pendelhaven is a singleton copy that provides us with an untapped source of green mana while buffing our 1/1 creatures. Boseiju Who Endures also provides green mana and gives our mostly uninteractive deck the ability to answer game-winning threats. Lastly, Inkmoth Nexus produces colorless mana, but is able to become a flying infect creature for 1 generic mana. This effect is fantastic for our deck as Inkmoth Nexus is an evasive creature that is difficult to interact with due to being a land most of the time. Opening hands for INFECT requires some form of creature to apply poison counters and pump spells to reach 10 counters as quickly as possible. Because of the all-in nature of our deck, we have little to no interaction for our opponent's strategy and focus primarily on executing our game plan first. If this is not a possibility in the matchup, our sideboard consists mostly of disruptive spells such as Thoughtseize and Force of Vigor to ensure we are able to reach our goal of 10 poison counters. Thank you for watching MTG Basics Deck Tech video for Modern Jund'em INFECT. If you have any ideas on how you would improve this build, let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching and keep it basic.